Kia ora koutou, Cornella home. Welcome back to Toddler Time. The colour this week is kakariki, green. I wonder what green things you can see where you are. Keep your eyes peeled for more green things as we sing our rainbow song. Ruby does a trick for us. We do our toy box rhymes. And Claire tells us the story of the elephant's child. This song's called Sing a Rainbow. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. Ma is white, Fiddle is red, kakariki green. Pango is black, mango is too, a, e, I, o, u. Kofa yellow, paroti brown, kikorangi blue. Karaka is our orange, a, e, o, u. Kakariki.
Good girl, ready? Go hop it up. Good girl, and manners.
Who's hiding outside the library? It's the elephant. The elephant is big and strong. His ears are large and his tusks are long. He walks around with heavy steps, 2 tusks, 1 tail, and 4 thick legs. Who's hiding in the picture books? It's the hippie. Baba green sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame. 1 for the boy and girl who live down the lane. Green. The Elephant's Child, retold by Claire.
Once upon a time, elephants had no trunk. Instead, their nose was a blackish, bulging snout, out which they could snuffle and sniff, but it couldn't pick anything up. Around this time, there lived a very, very young elephant's child. So young that the world was all new to her, and she was learning all about it by asking her family and friends a lot of questions. But there were still lots the elephant's child didn't know. Like, what did Mr. Crocodile look like? And what did Mr. Crocodile have for his dinner? When her friends and family all didn't know the answer, she wandered away on her own to find out. Not long after leaving home, the elephant's child came upon a lumpy log of wood lying beside the great grey-green, greasy Limpopo River. "Excuse me," said the elephant's child. "Can you please tell me what Mr. Crocodile looks like?" "Well, yes I can," said the lumpy log of wood. "I am Mr. Crocodile, and I look like this." "Thank you very much," said the elephant's child politely. "I don't want to be a nuisance, but can you also please tell me what Mr. Crocodile has for his dinner?" "Now that's a big secret," beamed Mr. Crocodile. "Come down here and bend close to me, and I'll whisper it in your ear." Snap! Mr. Crocodile opened his long razor-sharp jaws and clamped them firmly around the elephant's child's nose. "Ow!" yelled the elephant's child. "Let go! You're hurting me!" But Mr. Crocodile didn't let go. He held on tighter and pulled and pulled and pulled. Usually the elephant's child loved to go in the water, but she didn't want to go in today, so she sat down on her wrinkly trousers and pulled and pulled and pulled. Just when the elephant's child thought she was going to go for a swim anyway, a friendly green, white and black python slid on by and saw she was in trouble. The friendly green, black and white python helpfully tied her tail end around a nearby rock and her head end around the elephant's child's waist, and together they pulled and pulled and pulled. All of a sudden, the elephant's child's nose popped out of the crocodile's sharp teeth with a loud Her nose didn't feel much like a nose anymore. It felt much longer and stretched as well as sore. She sat down and looked at it sadly. "That's a fine long trunk you've got there now," the friendly green, black and white python said. "I reckon you can pick things up with it now, and you could use it to spray water everywhere too. All the other elephants will want one." The elephant's child perked right up at that and smiled as she headed home to her family. The friendly green, black and white python was not surprised a few weeks later to see a queue of elephants lining up on the banks of the great grey-green, greasy Limpopo River to see Mr. Crocodile and ask him what he eats for dinner. The end.
Kakariki.
That's all for today. I wonder what green things you spotted. Stay brilliant and we'll see you next time. Ka kite.